All right, guys, welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. If you've seen the Model Y video by now, you know that we are actively, potentially looking to upgrade our car. All right. And so the basis behind that is the fact that our car was 2017. Newer cars are coming out, newer tech. Teslas age very well in terms of holding their value, but in terms of technology, they don't age so well. New cars come out, new technology comes out almost all the time. And so it's very easy for your car to get left behind in terms of tech. That said, we wanted to get a new car. We wanted to explore either the Model Y, which is in our Model Y sort of first impressions video, or getting another Model X. If you saw that video, we were still debating as to which approach we were going to go with. As of this video, we have made a decision, and the Queen herself has decided to...
I've decided to stay with the Model X. I think there are a lot of features that the Model X has that I didn't quite want to part with. Like I mentioned, just well, first of all, the range. The range in this new Model X will be great, although we're not doing any serious travel right now. When things do resume, I really value being able to go a further distance between charges, even if it's just within town. I just think having that range is a great amenity. Obviously, retaining my Falcon wing doors was a big deal to me. The size, I think, although it's not a make or break, again, I think the Y is an amazing option, especially for crossover. But I do like the size of the Model X. I do like to kind of feel like I'm, riding slightly higher. So yeah, all of those reasons are why I decided to stay with the Model X.
All right. So that's it. We're going to stay with the Model X, get the latest version, give you some insight into that. But what we want to do really quickly here, while we're here picking up this Model X in this touchless, contactless environment, is give you some insight into what you should look for when you pick up a new Tesla. Whether you buy it or whether you lease it or whatever the case may be, these are some things you should look for in terms of picking up a new car. All right, guys, just picking up the new car, getting the latest and greatest 2020 version here. And when we talk about getting new cars, we got to talk about the details you want to inspect. The first things you want to inspect is just alignment, fit and finish, right? So you want to get up close, check out these body panels here, making sure that they're all aligned the way that they're expected to align, both on each side. So on this side, right, see how the line travels, and then come around to the other side. Make sure it sees the same thing, all right? A little bit more narrow on this one, a little wider on the other one. Shouldn't be a big deal. Again, depending on how OCD you are, you can choose to accept or reject based on these different defects if they can fix it, or you can reject the car altogether and basically wait for a new build in this instance, okay? Other things you want to look for is just any nicks and dings that may have come across from shipping on the rims, on the trim, on the body panels as well. It's pretty sunny out, and this is a black car, so it's pretty easy to see whether or not there are defects in the paint. If not, you can take a little bit of a black light. If you have one handy, bring it with you, run it over the car, and start to see if there's any immediate defects that warrant your attention. Come on down to the front bumper, look for any defects as well. Make sure the sensors are all there and all in place. And then make sure, again, on both sides, everything is symmetrical. All right, so again, going through the car, just looking at the body panels. You want to close the door, specifically here, making sure that's flush and even. Looks good from here. Making sure any other trim pieces, specifically trouble areas like this right here, are all flush and aligned, and you should be good to go. should be good to go. Okay, check out the wheel wells. Coming around to the other side, again, just making sure everything is symmetrical, right? So panel gaps here, making sure those align. And then again, when that passenger door closes, we can check out the other side and make sure again that the alignment is there. This is not too big of a deal, a little bit misalignment. I'm not too mad about that as well. So we're gonna go ahead and accept that. But again, if there's something that you don't like, you wanna make sure that that's taken care of and addressed by your delivery specialist and your delivery manager in terms of just fit and finish. And now as I come into the car, open the door here, wow, 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 nice personalized touch from Tesla. Congratulations. Welcome to the Tesla family. We've been in the Tesla family, so maybe a little bit of a weird moment, but congratulations nonetheless.
Nice one anyway.
It is a nice touch, okay? Opening the doors, you want to check your door trim, make sure all that's good. Check this trim right down here, make sure this is good. And then again, check everything, touch everything, feel everything. Make sure it feels good to you. Make sure it doesn't feel weird and nothing's out of place. And then you're pretty much good to go. All right, so we'll get it on the road, we'll test it out, see if there's any squeaks and rattles. We just drove off the lot. In terms of the fit and finish, we looked at everything, it looked good, so we approved it. Obviously, there's some small things like in the console right here on the center console, some scratches, but that's typically prone to happen in this glossy interior. So expect that. You can have them try to do the best they can to get it out or replace the part as well. Tesla's pretty good at doing that. But again, just looking at the fit and finish, that's what you want to do exterior and interior. Everything looks good. And now just driving it, we're going to let her drive it for the first time. This is an upgrade for a previous vehicle, so we're going to let her get her first impressions and initial thoughts on it from there. And again, just testing out things, squeaks and rattles, noises that it may make. If Tesla doesn't allow you to leave the lot, you can at least go around the lot one time with the car just to make sure it doesn't have anything glaring in terms of how it drives. All right, so. Yeah.
That was a nice giddy up there for sure.
So you got the new Tesla Model X 2020, different from your 2017 with the induction motors. This one has the different motors in it and all the new tech. To be specific, you have the permanent magnet motor in the front and the induction small in the rear. You also have the adaptive dampening as well. So this is a welcome improvement to this as well. But I'm going to save my review for this particular car for my next video, which is about the evolution of the Model X, comparing 2016, the initial version, our 2017, and a 2020, this now 2021 as well. So stay tuned for that. But this is just her impressions.
So far, because, you know, BlackTesla did drive it off the lot, and immediately there were tons of oohs and ahs. And now, as I'm in the driver's seat, I can see that they were warranted. This definitely has a lot more giddy up. Definitely way more than the 2017 Model X for sure. Great handling for such a heavy vehicle. Very smooth right now. I typically drive in standard. Right now I just, I wanted to feel it out in sport. And I do like this. I do like this this setting here. Nice and tight. The main reason I went with the Model X instead of the Model Y is for some of the, I guess, premium amenities that the Model X has that the Model Y does not. But as I mentioned before, if you are brand new to Tesla, or even if you maybe had the Model X and you weren't that married to the idea of having like the Falcon Wing doors or what have you, and just like a bigger cockpit, Model Y could be very comfortable all day. But for me, I really valued those things, and they've just become like integral in helping my day-to-day life go with ease. So those were the main reasons. Obviously, I was not aware of how the upgraded tech would feel, how these upgraded motors would feel, right? And there's definitely a difference off the bat, just driving this, just kind of gently, putting my foot on the brake, on the accelerator, not the brake. Matter of fact, I don't even think I have to really put my foot on the brake, because we have this on the, which setting is it, BlackTesla?
Hold.
We have it on the hold. So literally, as I take my foot off the pedal here, the accelerator, it will come to a full stop. which is really, really, really cool. Just in terms of the tech, the feel, the speed, the range for sure. We got in and it wasn't even 90%, and there was 311 miles of range, which is that's huge. That's huge, especially for a vehicle this size. The tech upgrades for this car are actually staggering. Things that I really didn't consider. I know BlackTesla told me about those things. I'm like, okay, yeah, I get it. But like being in it, driving it right now, understanding what those impacts would be on our day-to-day life with the car. I mean, it's huge. It's huge. So all in all, I'm really glad I decided to stay with the Model X. And yeah, I'm just kind of looking forward to, feeling her out in different driving settings here. I'm interested to get her back into standard mode and see what that feels like. But right now I'm kind of enjoying sport.
All right, so that's pretty much it, guys. That's her feedback. That's her take. She chose the Model X, and that's why over the Model Y. In terms of getting a new Tesla, that was the experience. It's a touchless experience. Not much to really film inside other than just signing a couple of signatures. We knew everything, so we didn't need to go through the walkthrough. If you're brand new, you're gonna go through a bit of a walkthrough, or they'll give you some guides, but there are video guides in the actual car itself that give some. And some might suggest that the good old BlackTesla channel might be contracted to do some of these tutorial videos as well, but we'll see what Elon and company think about that. In the meantime, if you're getting a new car, check the exterior, check the interior, and then take it out for a spin and make sure there's no squeaks and rattles. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Let us know your feedback below, what your experience was getting a new delivery of a new Tesla. If you have questions because you're going to take delivery, leave them down in the comments as well. And until the next time, enjoy your day, enjoy your Tesla.